Ladies and gentlemen of the committee, we will get started momentarily. We're just waiting on a couple of members who I am texting with who have indicated they are logging on right now. So please stand at ease for maybe the next 2 minutes. Thank you. Members of the committee, we will get started in 30 seconds. All right, thank you members for joining us today. I will call this meeting of the House Education Committee to order. And we have one matter before us today, that is Senate Bill 153. And at this time, the chair recognizes the Speaker Pro Tem of the House to speak to the measure.
Okay, can you hear me, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, ma'am, we can. Please proceed.
All right, we have before us Senate Bill 153 LC 49050S. It is precisely the bill that we had a hearing on yesterday regarding the collaborative alternative charter schools. There are 3 of them currently in the state that comprise a number of systems, like 40 school systems that participate. Everything that the committee heard about the bill yesterday is true with 2 exceptions, and I can call your attention. I will explain those 2 changes. They begin on line 101. And instead of the schools being allowed to increase in student population by 2% each school year for the remainder of their charter contracts, we've modified that to 3% in talking with the schools themselves. The second change is contained on, let's see, the same line 101, and it allows them to add up to 1 school site each school year for the remainder of their charter, but it provides that any school site that's opened after July 1, 2021 is to be located within the same RESA service area where their headquarters is. And it also requires that they would not be included in the, they would not receive the local supplement for the remainder of the contract. But these were changes in collaboration with the schools. And I just want to mention how much I appreciate their collaboration with me. And I look forward to the committee working with them over this time period, 2 to 3 years, over the next year in particular, so that we come up with a future framework that is replicable throughout the state, throughout Georgia, and also is sustainable, but assures that they have adequate funding to serve the needs of these students. And I want to say how impressed I am with the work they're doing, and I look forward to visiting some of their sites and other members of the committee so that we can learn from them on how we can take this throughout the state. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. And if I may also, just because I brought it up yesterday, on line 65, you will see that we've corrected the typo from SATE to state. So as I believe the Pro Tem has explained, that those were the only changes and only differences that we had from yesterday. I believe we were able to answer all the questions of the committee, as well as gain public support by their testimony in the committee, that the schools, or at least two of the superintendents, were there to testify for their support for this program. So at this time, I will entertain any questions. If you could raise your hand. Seeing none at this time, Chairman Wade, you're recognized for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to go and make a motion that this bill do pass.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second that Senate Bill 153, LC 490550 by committee substitute do pass. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please unmute and say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign.
No.
The ayes have it. The motion carries. Madam Pro Tem, I'll work with you to get that rule sheet signed. And if I may, to the members of the committee, it is my impression and understanding at this point that this will probably be our final committee meeting of the year. I certainly appreciate all of you being in attendance. I think with 24 total committee members, we have averaged, by my rough math, 18 members at every committee meeting, if not more. And I think that speaks to your dedication to this committee, to the children of Georgia, and to the measures that we've taken up. So from a new chairman and someone who is still trying to figure how all the moving parts work, thank you for your patience with me, your willingness to participate and offer input and guidance throughout the year, and for what you've done. Look forward to continuing to work with you over these last 3 legislative days, as well as into this study committee in the 22 session. And if I can be of service to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. And Representative Evans.
Hey, so I'm sorry, I don't know about, can you remind me about the study committee? Is it in relation to this?
Madam Pro Tem, would you like to address that?
Yes, so the language in the bill suggests that the General Assembly study alternative education. And I think in not only this issue and how to make this particular model sustainable and replicable, I think it's worthy of an even broader discussion on alternative education. And so that'll be up to the chairman to, and my expectation is that he will be appointing that from within the committee, not a separate study committee. I have found, Representative Evans, that, you know, education is an interesting area, and that a lot of times everybody's got ideas about it, but I find that it's better to utilize those on the committee. It's a big enough committee and has broad experience. And so I don't know if that's my expectation. Mr. Chairman, you might feel otherwise.
I concur, and Representative Evans, should this measure make it out of rules, find its way throughout the entire process and be signed into law, then we'll certainly address that accordingly, but would expect to utilize the resource that is this committee and the collective knowledge that exists in this body. So thank you for the question. Anything else, Chairman Nix?
Yes, sir. Just wanted to say that I think our new chairman has done a fantastic job. I really appreciate what you've done coming.
Yes.
You deserve a big applause. You took on a tough job and did it greatly. So I appreciate it.
Well, you're very kind, Mr. Chairman, and
Thank
you
you.
for
I
that.
concur.
I think we can get everybody to say yes to that.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you all. And with that, at this time, we will stand adjourned without objection. Thank you, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Thanks.